Well, boy, this FPL season has felt like a marathon, but it's going to be break time in a week. Wait a minute, isn't it the Euros? Hello there, hope you're having a great Thursday or Friday. I don't know when I'm actually releasing this video, but whichever day it is, hope you're having a good one. What is up, guys, and welcome to the FPL team selection video for game week 38. Yes, we've made it. Another season, another 38 team selection videos for potentially my third or fourth season in a row. It's been a long slog, especially as quickly as this season came about after the previous one, and of course with all the pandemic issues. But I just want to say massive thank you, guys, for all of the support on the channel this year and any other year that you may have supported me. It's been a privilege doing these videos for you, and hopefully we all have an amazing game week 38. So for the last time, please do hit that like video, subscribe and hit that notification bell for FPL, and I will be starting over the weekend working on Euro 2021 content for you guys if you are going to be playing the 2021 European Championship fantasy game. Anyway, let's get on with the video. So guys, apologies if this again isn't the usual format, but we have barely any time to record a video. I know there's more days between game weeks this time, but I'm at work every single day, so we're going to try and get this content out for you guys and then start work on the next game. But we're starting off with how I did in game week 37, and to be honest, it was a little disappointing. We managed to get 51 points with a -4 down to 47, seeing us drop to 89,840th ranked. Our points were at 2,341, and to be honest, the main issue was I changed too much of this side. Now, we did initially have Gylfi Sigurdsson and Jota in this team. Now, Jota, of course, didn't play, and he was always going to be a transfer out. If you watched my last video, I was looking at the likes of Greenwood, who I couldn't actually afford because I always wait till just before deadline to make my transfer, Ferran Torres and Willock. Now, Ferran Torres, I don't think I'd have ever gone to, purely because of game time risks with Pep Guardiola. And I couldn't afford Greenwood unless I took a -4, which is what I did. If I hadn't taken a -4, Willock probably was the one I would have brought into the side. Now, instead, we brought in Harrison and Greenwood. Harrison, I was lured in by Match of the Day and plenty of other people in the community, but that's my fault for being lured in. I should have just gone for Willock over Jota. Then I would have had a much better game week because I'd still have had Gylfi Sigurdsson, who also got an assist. Instead, we had Greenwood and Harrison that got 5 points between them. But it is what it is. That's a mistake on my part, and I think next season I'm going to just try and take less hits because I have gone a bit hit crazy this season. We did manage to get 6 points from both Trent Alexander-Arnold and Alioski, and also Salah got 6 points, so that's 3 points doubled to 6 because he was my captain in a game which Liverpool won 3-0, which was really disappointing because to have Trent and Salah on a side that won 3-0 and neither of them get attacking returns is very disappointing. Alioski has been an absolute hero since I brought him in, managing to pretty much match Dallas's points ever since I transferred the guy in. And also Fernandes with that dodgy assist, which he didn't touch clearly, but enough said about that. But we did have some decent returns further up the pitch. Jesse Lingard managing an assist to get 7 points, and Bamford also managing to get 12 points with a goal and an assist. However, it went downhill a bit from the Chelsea game where, of course, Rudiger was for a bit on for a clean sheet and a goal, but he only got a goal in the end. That's 9 points that I left on my bench, which was a bit stupid by me, really. Chelsea have a great defence. They are very solid. And even against Leicester in the FA Cup, they only conceded 1. So I should have really backed Chelsea's defence in this game. Unfortunately, I didn't. Instead, I went Holgate, who came on in the 90th minute to block Rudiger coming on. Thank you so much, Ancelotti. So guys, there's going to be no player at risk because I have no idea what I'm going to do for this final game week of the season, because this is kind of the game week I always like to take a bit of a punt on, and I don't know what punt I'm going to take yet. I'm probably going to decide by Sunday, so I would be lying to you if I came and suggested any definitive top 3 or 4 potential transfers. However, looking at my side, we have the Southampton boys in goal. I do not feel like they're going to keep a clean sheet in this one at all, but this is a move I made because of blank game week 36, and unfortunately in that blank game week they didn't keep a clean sheet, which, to be honest, was very close call but unfortunately that never happened. We have in defence at the moment Alexander-Arnold, Rudiger and Alioski. All of these teams have something to play for, so hopefully they will put in a good shift. We then have the midfield of Greenwood and Fernandes, which I'm not too sure about, and this could be where I look to make a transfer from, purely because Man United don't have much to play for and I'm worried about rotation here. Salah with the captaincy armband at the moment, Crystal Palace at home. We have Lingard with Southampton at home, and Harrison and Bamford with West Bromwich Albion, just like Alioski, and then Kane with Leicester away. I like the side purely because all of these teams have something big still to play for. All the players individually also have something to play for, like Kane and Salah. The bench doesn't have much to play for, however, with Wood, Loughton and Holgate, which is why they're on the bench, although Wood could do well against Sheffield United. There's definitely a good possibility of that. Hopefully he comes in case some sort of rotation happens, especially with the Man United boys. The teams I'm really looking at to bring a player in for are probably going to be Liverpool or West Ham, and I know that's slightly risky because I've already got 3 Leeds players, I've already got 2 Liverpool players, and I've already got 1 West Ham player, but I feel like all 3 of those sides have good attacking fixtures and also have something to play for. Now I probably prefer Liverpool against Crystal Palace because they really have to go out and win there, but West Ham are still playing to make sure they stay in Europe, and Leeds of course have their first home fixture in front of fans in a long time, so I'm assuming they're going to go all out in this one. So finally, for this last bit of the video, we're looking at the players I'm considering, and as you can see, it's mainly Liverpool and West Ham players, and there's so many West Ham players that I could potentially bring in. You've got the likes of Kufal and Cresswell in defence. In midfield, you've got the likes of Lingard, Benrahma and Souček, with Bowen and Fornals still putting out decent numbers. And then, of course, you also have Antonio up front. If I bring in Antonio, that will give me a real headache, though, in my front line, purely because I'm already playing Kane and Bamford. So far, all of the midfielders are playing as well, and it's the Man United boys I'm most likely to transfer out if I hear especially any news about them being rested. So it's not going to be an easy decision for me, but these are the players I'm mainly focused on for this final game week of the season. But there's always a possibility some freakish score happens somewhere, and if I can predict that, maybe I will go elsewhere. Anyway, guys, that is it for this video. So if you haven't enjoyed it, please do hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the last team selection video for Game Week 38. Once again, thank you guys so much for the support. We will, of course, be back for next season, and we will be getting some content out for the Euros. So if you want to play the Euro game, stay in touch on the channel. Hit that notification bell so you see that video pop up in your notifications. With all that being said, thank you guys for such a great season. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.